I thought Interfaith Week was brilliant. I'm slightly biased as an RE teacher, but I thought it was really good to kind of just allow students to explore a spiritual aspect to religions as well, because often they think it's a set belief or set uniform, set people that are involved with religion, but there's also a spiritual side to it, and that was the whole purpose of the reflections room, to explore values such as hope and fear and forgiveness, and seeing how that is tied in with having a faith.
I thought today went really successfully. We had a number of representatives from each faith tradition, from Buddhism, from Islam, Sikhism, Christianity and Judaism. And the Year 11s were impeccably behaved. A number of wide-ranging questions were asked, from evolution to attitudes towards homosexuality, and really interesting to see how the panelists responded to those questions. And the key thing for us today was that they supported their points of view using religious teachings, and it gave the girls a very interesting perspective on those positions. But I think it was overall a great success, something we'd like to replicate in future years, perhaps give the panelists longer time to respond to those questions. Each was given 2 minutes to answer each question, but we'd probably like to make it a longer session in future, maybe involved with other year groups, but certainly a lot to take away today, and I think the girls left inspired. I think that was the key thing.
It's been a great experience to meet with other faith leaders and to explore together and listen together and learn together about each other's different viewpoints on our faith traditions and ethical issues around the questions that were asked from the girls, which were fantastic questions, very hard questions, but ones which we as panellists, I think, were able to answer from our own perspective. I think it's the first time the school's done this, and I hope it's been a good, positive experience. It certainly has been for me, and I look forward to seeing how it's made an impact in the school, and perhaps for the girls individually.
I found it useful because we learned about things we wouldn't learn about in class, because at GCSE we only really learn about Christian and Muslim attitudes, and even when we do, we only learn about it in a bit. I thought it was really insightful to have the opinion from people we'd never really looked at.
Useful actually, because in class in RE we don't always get to do all the different religions, so it's really nice to have different opinions on different subjects. And the subjects that we did as well were really different from what we do in RE, so it's a different turn on how we saw each religion as well.
I think it was really good because we don't really get to go into that much detail into each individual religion. So to go into that and to have that kind of with you in the exam is really good, because you get to relate to each religion and you can actually see the differences as well now.
I think this interfaith forum was a brilliant idea. I think I've learned so much, and I've learned a lot of things about religions that I didn't know before, so I would strongly encourage to have events like this, because I think we all do live in a society, we're all practicing different religions, we have different beliefs, and when we learn about them we can be more tolerant towards each other's beliefs and perhaps live together nicely.
I thought it was wonderful, so I think it's fantastic that the school organised it. It was great that so many people from different religions came along. Very interesting to hear what they said, and what I really enjoyed was the fact that there were so many similarities. You know, there wasn't very much that was said that didn't fit into what I believe, so I think it really celebrated the similarities between different religions. I thought the girls were great, they seemed really engaged, really well behaved, and their questions were fantastic, really thought-provoking, really got me thinking.
I think the Interfaith Week has had a massive effect on the students. They were very positive about the conference and the reflections room, and the fact that it highlighted, which was kind of our main purpose or main aim of the week anyway. It highlighted the commonality between religions and beliefs systems, and the conference definitely did that. It highlighted the fact that religions in the media especially are portrayed as against each other, whereas the conference you saw how some religions are connected and they support each other as well. And the girls have been very complimentary of that, and they've seen a different dimension to the one that's portrayed in the media, and the fact that religions have a shared value. And it's opened up their idea of faith, religion and spirituality, and hopefully that week has kind of inspired them to explore their own ideas of faith, religion and spirituality.